Hi, I'm Gary with ATV Tracks, my brother Steve. We're going to show you today how to replace a hub and possibly drive here. This customer has an older style UTV which starts with serial number 6822. He's got a problem with the wear the inside of the bogey wheels there. We're going to show you how to fix that problem there. Right now this is the front track. What we've done is basically what we recommend the first thing you do if you're going to do this here, replace the hub, is pull the cap off, loosen this bolt. It's at 92 pounds. You're going to turn this around. You're going to see our track adjustment right here. You're going to loosen this up until the track pushes in all the way. The bogey wheels push in all the way. Now what we're going to do is we're going to remove the two front bogey wheels to get the track off if we need to do it. On the front tracks, they're too hard to get off with all the bogey wheels on. So right now we'll take the front bogey wheels off. Normally these don't come off this easy. As you can see right here, we've got nubbins on the track actually wearing a groove on the track. That's a problem with the T-bracket adjustment here, and we're going to show you how to adjust that. Now, the bogey wheels are off. You'll notice how much easier it is to get the track up. Okay, if you're just changing the hub, hers is unique to all the other hubs. Basically, we're going to loosen it down on the other side, and we're going to pull this out. Done. It's not a 1 hour operation. It doesn't take very long. This is the 6822 series. 6822 series runs 2 bearings with a larger spacer. The newer 6722, which started in 2012, runs 2 bearings on the inside, a smaller spacer, and another bearing. It's also oil bath. The difference between a 6822 and a 722 is on your top hub here, you'll see an Allen head bolt. That bolt, this one is a 6822, so it's the older model. That bolt is to put oil in that actually gets between these 3 bearings in case this plastic cracks. That way you get an extra 50 or 100 hours per trip. Now, what we recommend on 6822 with 2 bearings, the manufacturer recommends you pull the hub out and inspect the bearings every 50 hours. I think that's a little eccentric. Basically, you pull the cap off, you look at the washer. A regular washer it is flat, factory washer. When you get done, it's coined maybe 1/8 of an inch. If you pull your cap off and you see the washer mushrooming around the bolt, that means the bearing is damaged and it's beating it out. You need to fix this before you even consider taking it out in the woods. This is a 2-minute check. Pull the caps off, make sure the washer is more flat and not round. This is the old style, very thick washer. The new style has extra spring tension. They're very reasonable. They're $3 a piece. You need to, when you replace them, the factory bolt has a special Loctite designed by Camoplast. Use this. You can use the old one if you use a lot of red Loctite, but if you have the real thick washer, don't use it. Now what we're going to do is, as you can see by this wheel here, it's being chewed up because the track is actually going sideways. So we have a tool now that Camoplast sells, very reasonable, $79.95. We're going to show you how to check the T-bracket. This is the T-bracket to see if it's square. If it's tilted a little bit down here, it pushes the track on this side. If it's tilted a little bit down here, it pushes on this side. It's very important that this T-bracket is perfect. So right now, we're going to put this bracket on and align it. And we have the brackets in stock.
You got to take 2 more bogies off.
You can also see the 6822, the early years, they used a plastic bogey wheel. Now it's more of a conveyor type system. We don't sell these anymore, we recommend these.
That's got to be replaced.
This will have to be replaced because this actually tore up the rubber bogey wheel. This is the problem. So now what we're going to do is show you how to use this tool. It comes with the instructions. Basically, you're going to wire tie The wire ties come with it, but if you need to check them later on, just buy 2 more wire ties. Basically also, the only problem we seem to have is with the front, because the track tensioners in the front rear tracks I do not have a lot of problems with, but this plate will do the same deal. Now, it does have step by step. So now what we're going to do is lift this up, and you can see, take a look at this here. You can see this side's touching, this side's off 1/4 inch. That means that this T-bracket was tilted that way, pushing the track that way. It doesn't seem like a lot, but it's incredibly a lot. Now I'm going to drop it down a little bit. Let go for a second. This is all the way down. See, if I hold this up here steady, I can drop this down to where it touches it. Now, look at that. I'm a 1/4 inch off on this side here. So now what we need to do is we need to loosen this bolt right here. Now, you never need to loosen this bolt when you're adjusting track tension. Now, this is the older style nut and bolt. I'll show you the new one. This is the new kit. Their Camoplast is very fair. They're very reasonable. Comes with the new bolt, nut, and a cap to put on top so nobody plays with it. When we pull this out, you're going to see the difference between the old one and the new one. Okay. This is the old style. Not a lot of area for the rod to keep turning. This is the new style, much flatter and coined. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take the new style and put it in there. If by chance you drive in a lot of mud, the end caps come off so you can clean that tube out, because some of it does get in there if it's in a lot of mud. Okay, so now it's in. Now we're going to put the lock nut on top. Okay, let's tighten that up to where it's still, we want to tighten up to where it still moves a little bit. You want to make sure you still move it. Okay. Now we're going to put this up here. And since it's tight on a bolt here, we're going to turn it this way, give it a little bit more to make it exact, because I want it to fit exact. Now we're going to tighten the heck out of it. See how much I can move this right here. See, I can move it up there. That's too far off. I want it level. Okay. Okay, now, when we tilt this, I'm going to move this up here. I'm going to move an 1/8 of an inch down. That's going to go down an 1/8 of an inch. That's going to go down an 1/8 of an inch. So it's basically
Square.
Now we're done. We just adjusted T-bracket. This is 95% of the problem with track derailment and wearing the tracks out. Make sure it's good and snug when you're done. Put the cap on top, so a lot of people think they need to loosen that to adjust tracks. You do not have to. Okay, we just fixed a problem that's probably been with this customer since he had the vehicle.